في صباح 24 من فبراير العام 1986 غادر الشاب جون رودن إلى مكان عمله تاركا زوجته الشابة شيري راسمسون نائمة في المنزل. لقد تزوجا قبل 3 أشهر بعد قصة حب دامت لسنين. كانت شيري تعمل كممرضة في إحدى المستشفيات، لكنها لم تنوي أن تذهب إلى العمل في ذلك اليوم بسبب كونها كانت تشعر بوعكة صحية. في منتصف النهار حاول زوجها أن يتصل بها لعدد من المرات لكنها لم تجب. أيضا وفي ذات النهار كانت خادمة تعمل في الشقة المجاورة قد سمعت أصوات صراخ عالية تأتي من شقة جون وشيري، وظنت أن أشخاصا يتشاجرون، لكنها لم تتصل بالشرطة لظنها أن ما يحدث هو مجرد شجار منزلي. وعندما عاد جون في نهاية اليوم وجد زوجته جثة هامدة، وجدها تتمدد على أرضية الشقة. كانت قد أصيبت ب3 أعيرة نارية. كان كل شيء مبعثر حولها، ما دل على أن شجار دام وعنيف كان قد وقع. كانت سواعدها مغطاة بالجروح الدفاعية. كان هناك أيضا علامة لعضة على ساعدها، كما لو أن شخصا أراد أن يقضم قضمة من جلدها. أول ما لاحظه المحققون أن القاتل قد استخدم مخدة لكتم صوت المسدس الذي أطلق منه الرصاص. أيضا لاحظوا أن هناك عدد من الأجهزة الإلكترونية متبعثرة بجوار الجثة، فكانت الفرضية أن لصا دخل لسرقة هذه الأجهزة ففاجأته شيري. دار بينهما صراع عنيف وقد انتهى بقتلها. كان هناك أيضا عدد من الأشياء المفقودة، منها سيارة شيري، لكن أغرب المفقودات كان هو وثيقة زواج جون وشيري، والتي لم يعثر لها على أثر. بدأ المحققون بالزوج والذي سرعان ما تمت تبرئته، فبشهادة زملائه ورئيسه في العمل كان الرجل في مكتبه أثناء وقوع الجريمة. كان هناك عدد من السرقات تحت تهديد السلاح في الحي الذي يقيمان فيه. لكل هذا ومن البداية رجح المحققون أن من قتل شيري هو واحد من أولئك اللصوص. ومع مضي الوقت وعدم ظهور أي أدلة أخرى خلص المحققون إلى أن ذلك هو ما حدث، جريمة سرقة أفضت إلى جريمة قتل. لكن والدي شيري لم يكونا ليتفقا مع الخلاصة التي انتهى إليها المحققون. ذهبا إلى المحقق وأخبراه أن هناك امرأة تدعى إستفاني لازروس كانت تتابع ابنته متضايقها بأسابيع قبل مقتلها. وعندما سأل المحققون عن إستفاني هذه اكتشفوا أنها واحدة منهم، أي أنها كانت شرطية مثلهم. كانت ناجحة جدا في عملها ومحبوبة من الجميع، لهذا سرعان ما طردوا فكرة أن تكون هي الجانية، وقرروا أن يتمسكوا بفرضية السارق القاتل تلك. فقبل وبعد كل شيء هذه هي لوس أنجلس في الثمانينيات، حيث كان اللصوص يقتلون الناس في كل صباح ومساء. ومرت السنين ولم ييأس الوالدان. عرضوا الإعلانات وقدموا الجوائز وعقدوا المؤتمرات الصحفية. اقترحوا على الشرطة أن تقوم بتحليل الDNA والذي كان حديثا وقتها، لكن المحققين لم يأخذوهما بجد، حتى أن أحدهم قد نصحهما بعدم الإفراط في مشاهدة الأفلام. وفي الأثناء كانت لازروس تصعد سلم الترقيات بسرعة حتى صارت محققة بدورها. تزوجت بواحد من زملائها وتبنت طفلة، وكانت حياتها تسير على أكمل ما يرام. بعدها ب18 عاما، أي في العام 2004، قررت محققة تدعى جينيفر باتروث أن تنظر في ملفات القضية من جديد. أرسلت العينات التي أخذت من مكان العضة إلى التحليل، فعثر على لعاب الجاني، وبتحليل الDNA اتضح أنه يعود لأنثى مجهولة. واصلت جينيفر في مطالعة ملفات القضية فاكتشفت أن والدا شيري كانا قد أخبر المحققين بكونهما يشكان في إستفاني لازروس. تقول جينيفر أنه وما أن وصلت إلى هذه النقطة في تحقيقها فإنها قد تعرضت إلى مضايقات شديدة ومن ثم تم نقلها. استسلمت جينيفر وتركت كل شيء على ما هو عليه، وتم نسيان القضية مرة أخرى. ومرت 5 سنوات إضافية. في العام 2009 قرر المحققان جيم ناتال وبيت باربرا بقسم الحالات الباردة أن يلقيا نظرة أخرى على ملفات القضية. بدأا من الصفر وطردا عنهما فكرة السارق القاتل تلك. قررا أن يتعاملا مع الملاحظات التي تدعم فرضية السرقة من أشياء مفقودة وخلافه على أنها شيء تم إعداده من قبل القاتل حتى يشتت الانتباه. قررا أيضا أن ينطلقا من أن الجاني في هذه القضية هو أنثى، وذلك حسب شهادة DNA، وقد كانت إستفاني لازروس في أعلى قائمة المتهمين. لكن ما علاقة إستفاني بشيري ولماذا عساها أن تقتلها؟ سأل المحققان نفسهما هذا السؤال. وبمزيد من البحث عرف المحققان أن لازروس كانت على علاقة بجون زوج شيري، وذلك قبل أن يلتقي بزوجته. كانت علاقة عاصفة ويشوبها الكثير من الشجارات، ما دفع جون بالتخلي عنها، خاصة عندما التقى بزوجته الهادئة شيري. وعندما ذهب المحققون إلى المستشفى الذي كانت تعمل به القتيلة، اكتشفوا في السجلات هناك أن لازروس كانت قد ذهبت مرة إلى شيري في مكان عملها وهددتها أمام عدد من زميلاتها الممرضات أنها سوف لن تهنى بجون. قالت لها إنها إن لم تحصل عليه فلا أحد سيفعل. أيضا اكتشف المحققان أن إستفاني كانت قد أبلغت عن أن مسدسها الاحتياطي قد سرق منها، وذلك قبل أسبوعين من مقتل شيري. ومما زاد من غرابة الأمر أنها لم تبلغ عن مسدسها المفقود بقسم الشرطة الذي تعمل به، بل فعلت ذلك في قسم آخر، فكأنها لم ترد أن يعرف زملائها بقصة المسدس المفقود. وهكذا وضعت إستفاني تحت المراقبة. كانت أيامها تعمل كمحققة بقسم سرقة الفنون والآثار. وبعد أسبوعين من المراقبة لاحظ المحققان أنها قد ألقت بعلبة مشروب غازي فارغة في سلة المهملات. التقط المحققان العلبة وأرسلاها إلى المعمل لتحليل ومقارنة الحمض النووي، وقد جاءت النتيجة متطابقة. الآن عليهما أن يلقيا القبض عليها، لكنها على اعتبارها شرطية كانت مسلحة، وبالتالي قد تفضي عملية اعتقالها إلى مقاومة أو شيء من هذا القبيل. لهذا كان عليهما أن يأتيا بخطة. اتصلا بها وطلبا منها أن تأتي إليهما في القسم، وذلك بحجة أنهما يحتاجان إلى مساعدتها بخصوص لوحة مفقودة. وحتى تدخل إلى القسم فإنه كان لزاما عليها أن تسلم أسلحتها.
If you know my partner.
Hey,
great.
Hi. Stars, nice to meet you.
See you guys.
How's it going?
Good. Milling around. Well, have a seat. What this is I didn't want to bring this up in your squadron. Oh, no, it's fine. I think we're good.
Quarter to under this term. You're going to bring somebody in, right?
Yeah, well, I can explain the whole thing too.
Fine.
I don't want to talk about this in the squadron because I don't know who people are listening.
That's true.
And if we go to my side, everybody's always wondering what everybody else is
sure,
doing.
no problem.
Okay. But like we're talking about being busy and stuff, we've been assigned a case that we've been looking at.
Okay.
It's a new case, and reviewing the case, there's some notes to see as far as your name being mentioned.
Okay.
Do you know John Rutten?
John Bruton. John Rutten?
Rutten.
Oh, yeah, I went to school with him.
You did?
Yeah.
How long did you know him?
Gosh, I went to school in, let's see, went to UCLA in 1978. I started, and you know, met him at school at the dorms.
Were you guys friends, close friends?
Yeah, we're very close friends. I mean, what's this all about?
Well, it's regarding, it's a case we're working on. It involves John, and in there, some of the statements we reviewed, you know, there's notes and stuff that he knew you and stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, we were good friends. Lived in the dorms for, I lived in the dorms for 2 years.
You guys lived in the same dorm?
Yeah.
Or, oh, okay.
Yeah, Dykstra.
Okay. Were you guys just friends or anything else, or?
Yeah, we were good friends.
Yeah. Was there ever any relationship or anything that developed between you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we dated. You know, I mean, what's this all about?
Well, it's relating to his wife.
Okay.
Okay. Did you know her?
Not really. I mean, I knew that he got married years ago.
Did you ever meet her?
God, I don't know.
Do you know who she was or anything?
Well, let me think. God, it's been a long time ago. I may have met her. Geez. You know.
Yeah. Well, let me see. Let me ask you. You said you dated John. How long did you guys date?
I mean, are you guys? Is this something? I mean, you said I was going to interview somebody about art, and how you guys are.
Here's
I mean,
Stephanie. Here's the situation. It's basically, we knew that this, when we saw this in this chrono, that maybe there was some relationship there. That's what the chrono seemed to indicate, and we didn't want to come up to you at your desk and ask those kinds of questions or do anything. You know how up there people can see what's going on if you go into an interview room or people are in there getting supplies.
Okay. I mean,
so we wanted to afford you some privacy, some confidentiality to talk about this, because we thought it might be something, you're married to someone else obviously and so forth, and that you may not want to talk about these things in that setting where someone, we don't want the rumor mill or gossip or any of that kind of stuff
to start.
That's
fine. I mean, God, that's been a million years ago. I mean, what year is it now? 2009? I mean, I graduated in 82. 82, yeah. We dated. I dated other guys. I'm sure he dated other girls.
Had you ever met his wife?
I may have.
Do you remember her name or anything, or? Or what she did for a living, or where she worked, or anything about her?
Well, I think I'm going to say that I think she was a nurse. I mean, I don't, again, I mean, what, I don't understand why you're talking about some guy I dated a million years ago.
Well, do you know what happened to his wife?
Yeah, I know she got killed.
Do you remember her first name?
Shelley, Sherry, I don't know, something maybe, like I said, it's been so many years, and
from all the years, as far as you can remember, do you remember ever talking to her? Just
well, I said earlier, I mean, I may have, I may have talked to her.
You mentioned a hospital, maybe. You may have talked to her at a hospital.
Yeah, I may have. Like, why are you calling me if you're either dating her or living with her or married to her? Because I honestly don't remember the time frame. And I'm like, come on, knock it off. And now I'm thinking I may have gone to her and say, hey, you know what? Is he dating you? He's bothering me. And so I'm thinking that we had a conversation about that. One or two, maybe. I don't even know that I knew where they lived. That's what I'm saying. I don't. If I knew where they lived and I'd been there, if it was for something social, I would. And I can't see how many times I saw her face to face. He lived on Roscoe. Did I ever see her there? I don't know. I mean, I may have seen her at his apartment on Roscoe. I may have met her there. I mean.
But you didn't have any issues with her, right?
No, I mean, obviously, if he was dating me and dating her, I probably said, hey, pick or something, back
That's
then.
fair.
I can't say that we ever screamed or I'm crazy.
But you're always kind of like real. I mean, you seem kind of bubbly.
Oh, I'm. People think I'm really hyper. But I can get upset. And then I forget 5 seconds later. You know how guys razz you and you go, I don't know. It's like I said, this stuff's been so long ago. I'm sure as soon as I walk out of here, I'll go, oh shoot, 25 things I'll remember.
But you'll call us, or you'll just come over our desk and tell us.
I don't know what else you need to know. Like I said,
some of Sherry's friends said that you and her were having a problem because of the John situation.
Well, number one, I don't know who her friends are, because again, I don't recall if he did tell me where he met her. I don't know even who these friends are. A problem.
Well, that's what I'm reading, is that you guys had problems with each other and words were being exchanged, and it's all relating to John.
You
know what? I can't say.
You can't say?
No, that doesn't even ring a bell.
So, it seemed like, you would recall something if somebody's going off on you, right?
I would think. I would think.
Well, on some of the, on this case, this occurred in '86, right? Detectives processed the scene, things of that nature. They did fingerprints and all that stuff. You know the standard stuff. You've been doing this longer than I have.
Well, not about that. I got 26 years on, going on 26.
19, so. But as they processed everything, they did the best they could at that time, and they looked at a lot of people and different things in this case. And you're right.
If you guys are claiming that I'm a suspect, then I got a problem with that.
Okay.
Okay. So, if you're doing this as an interrogation, you're saying, hey, I'm a suspect. Well, now I got a problem with now you're accusing me of this. Is that what you're saying?
We're trying to figure out what happened, Stephanie.
Well, I'm just saying. Do I need to get a lawyer if you're accusing me of this?
You don't have to.
I'm just,
you're here of your own free will.
No, I know, but
you're not under arrest. You can walk out.
You can leave whenever you like.
Well, but I'm trying to give you some background of how I knew him, and now you're telling me that somebody's saying that we had this big old fight, and I don't even know what you're talking about. And I don't want to get in trouble for something that I didn't even do, or you're saying I did something.
Okay.
Yeah, we understand.
How would you guys like it if the tables were turned on you?
I understand. No.
No, that's what we're telling you. You're free to go whenever you want. If this makes you uncomfortable and you want to,
now you're starting to make me uncomfortable.
The thing is, detectives did what they could at that time on the crime scene. Okay, and the burglary thing you're talking about, that is an angle that they looked at. But now we're looking at everything else on the case, because nobody was ever arrested on the case.
I don't know that or not.
Okay. Now, what we'd like to do is, obviously about all the DNA stuff and things of the nature that, gets done on cases nowadays. If we asked you for a DNA swab, would you be willing to give us one?
Maybe. Because now
because
now I'm thinking I probably need to talk to a lawyer.
Okay. Well,
because I know how this stuff works, okay? Don't get me wrong, you're right, I have been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
And I wish I had been recording this because now it sounds like, there's, you're selling these people saying I'm fighting with her, and now it sounds like you're trying to, I've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
We know.
Okay? And now it almost sounds like you're trying to pin something on me.
No,
now I got that sense.
Well, what it gets to on these cases, and you know it as well as I do, our job is to identify and eliminate suspects.
I can't believe this.
So if we ask you to the point to give us a DNA sample, a buccal swab, so we can identify or eliminate you, would you be willing to do that?
Maybe. Because I know this.
Well, that's where we're at too. Because right now, from looking at the evidence, it's possible we may have some DNA at the location.
That's great.
And we're going to do what we can to try to put this thing together. And your name's in the book. These people are pointing at you for whatever reason.
I don't know why. That's just crazy. I mean, that's absolutely crazy.
And it would be irresponsible on our part not to look at it.
I know. You guys have to do your job, and I guess I'm going to have to contact somebody. So.
That's fair.
I mean, because I know how this stuff works. I
Sure.
mean, I just can't believe it.
I mean, we understand that. I mean, if we were in your position, I mean, we would feel the same way.
I just can't even believe it. I mean, it's just, I mean, I'm shocked. I'm really shocked that somebody would be saying that I did this. I mean, we had a fight, and so I went and killed her. I mean, come on.
Well,
that's...
Okay.
بعد أن طلبا منها عينة من الDNA، غادرت إستفاني غرفة التحقيق، لكنها لم تذهب بعيدا، فقد ألقوا عليها القبض وعادوها إلى الغرفة من جديد.
This is absolutely crazy.
Have a seat, Stephanie.
This is insane.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Stephanie, you know you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
Yes.
Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to the presence of an attorney before and during any questioning. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you free of charge before any questioning if you want. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you want to talk to us right now?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
This
then.
is crazy.
Okay.
This is I'm like in shock. I'm totally in shock.
في العام 2012 وجدت هيئة من المحلفين لازروس مذنبة وقد أدينت بجريمة قتل من الدرجة الأولى. حكم عليها بالسجن 27 عاما. لخص كبير المحققين القضية ب3 كلمات: عضة فرصاصة فقلوب محطمة. كان دافع الجريمة هو الغيرة القاتلة، ومن الغيرة ما قتل.